My dear friends, I hear your questions, your concerns, and the longing in your hearts to dive deeper. You've taken the first step, understanding that your pain, your discomfort, your unease may be more than just physical. But now you ask, how do I know? How do I face what might be within? How do I heal it? These are profound and courageous questions, and they deserve answers that honor the depth of your journey. Let me tell you this. To heal, you must first listen, but not with fear or resistance. You must listen with curiosity, with trust, and with love. Healing is not about fixing something broken. It is about reconnecting with the wholeness that has always been within you. Now, let us explore this together, and towards the end, I will mention 2 real events. When you feel pain in your body, pause for a moment. Close your eyes and place your hands gently on the area where the discomfort resides. Take a deep breath. Ask yourself, not your body, but your spirit, what are you trying to tell me? And then simply listen. Sometimes the answer will come as a thought, a memory, or even an emotion. Other times it will be a sense, a knowing, or even silence. Do not force it, just create space for the answer to arise. Trust that your body, your mind, and your spirit are all working together to guide you. But how do you know if the pain comes from the mind or the spirit and not the body itself? This requires attunement, a willingness to sit in stillness and observe. If the pain feels persistent but lacks a clear cause, if it seems to fluctuate with your emotions, your stress, or your mental state, this is often a sign that it originates beyond the physical. It may be your spirit asking you to look inward, your mind inviting you to process something you've been avoiding. In meditation, begin by grounding yourself. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and take several deep breaths. As you exhale, imagine releasing all the tension in your body. Let yourself feel light as though you are emptying out all distractions and resistance. Now, bring your awareness to the area of discomfort or pain. Instead of trying to push it away, lean into it. Welcome it as though it is a teacher, a guide. Ask it, what do you need me to see? Or, what have I been avoiding? Stay present with whatever arises without judgment. This is where strength comes in. You may uncover something painful, an old wound, a fear, a memory you thought you had buried. Know this, you are not facing this alone. Your spirit, your higher self, and the divine are with you. The strength you seek is already within you, waiting for you to trust it. If you feel overwhelmed, remind yourself that you are safe. You are not reliving the past. You are simply observing it. You are reclaiming the energy that has been trapped in pain, allowing it to flow freely again. Take your time. If the emotions are too heavy, come back to your breath. Imagine each inhale as light, filling you with peace, and each exhale as release, letting go of what no longer serves you. But healing doesn't stop at meditation. It's about integrating what you uncover into your daily life. After your meditation, ask yourself, what does this pain need from me? Maybe it's forgiveness of yourself or someone else. Maybe it's rest or boundaries or permission to feel joy again. Whatever it is, honor it. Now, let's talk about facing these truths. Many of you wonder, how can I face what I might find? Let me tell you this, the act of facing is the act of freeing. What you fear is not the truth itself, but the weight of carrying it alone in the shadows. When you bring it into the light, it loses its power over you. You may cry, you may feel anger, you may feel relief. All of this is part of the process. Embrace it. Now let me share with you 2 stories, personal and profound, that illustrate the very truths we are exploring. These are not just stories of pain, but of revelation, courage, and healing. They are a testament to the intricate connection between body, mind, and spirit, and to the power of listening deeply. The first story is about a close friend who for months struggled with a persistent ache in the upper left side of his chest. It wasn't severe, but it lingered, casting a shadow of discomfort that he couldn't shake. Like most of us would, he went to the doctors, had tests done, scans, everything you could think of. Each time, the results came back clear. Physically, there was nothing wrong, yet the ache remained. Eventually, the doctors told him, "It's in your mind. Stop focusing on it, and it will go away." But how could he? The pain was real to him, and with it came an endless stream of negative thoughts. What if it was something serious that no one could find? What if I was missing something critical? One day, exhausted by the fear and uncertainty, he sat down in stillness. He closed his eyes and asked, "My body, my mind, and my spirit, what is this pain? What are you trying to tell me?" In the quiet that followed, the answer rose with unmistakable clarity. "It's your smoking and vaping habit." You see, at that point in his life, he had grown to love life deeply. He loved meditating, loved the beauty of being alive, and yet he was carrying this habit that no longer aligned with the person he was becoming. It was as if his body was pleading with him, saying, "If you truly love this life, let this go." And so he did. He made the decision to release cigarettes from his life. Within 3 days, the pain that had haunted him for so long disappeared, gone, never to return. What doctors couldn't find, his spirit revealed. What no scan could detect, his heart already knew. His body wasn't punishing him, it was guiding him, urging him to align his actions with my love for life. Let me tell you about another dear friend of mine who experienced something just as transformative. He would often feel a twitch in his neck, not constant, but frequent enough to be bothersome. Like me, he sought answers, but none came. No medical explanation could account for it. One day, inspired by the same principles we've discussed, he sat down in meditation, quietening his mind and in tune with his body, asking it not with frustration but with curiosity, "What are you trying to show me?" Slowly, the memories began to surface. The first time he ever felt that twitch was during an entrance exam in his younger years, a time when immense pressure and fear consumed him. The stress of being tested had imprinted itself on his body, and though the moment had passed, the body's memory of that stress lingered. With this awareness, he could finally release it. He acknowledged the root cause, faced the fear that had been buried, and forgave himself for holding on to it for so long. That was the last day that we experienced the twitch. What had seemed like a random physical annoyance was, in fact, a message from his past, waiting to be resolved. Both of these stories remind us of an essential truth. The body, mind, and spirit are not separate. They speak to one another, and they speak to you. Pain is not your enemy, it is your ally, pointing you toward what needs your attention, what needs to be healed, what needs to be aligned. The next time you feel discomfort, whether in your chest, your neck, your back, or anywhere else, resist the urge to silence it or push it away. Instead, sit with it. Ask it what it needs from you. Trust that the answer will come, not from the outside world, but from within. These stories are proof that healing doesn't come from fighting against your pain. It comes from embracing it, listening to it, and allowing it to guide you back to balance. You too can experience this transformation. You too have the power to uncover the truth within. Trust yourself and trust the wisdom of your being. The answers are already waiting for you. Finally, let me leave you with this. Your body, your mind, and your spirit are always speaking to you, guiding you back to wholeness. Your role is not to silence them, but to listen, to trust, and to honor what they are asking of you.